So now children, you kindly read the structure of atmosphere up to exosphere. Alright? You read and keep it ready, and after that we will again go to the board to understand all the layers of atmosphere. Alright? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major layers of the atmosphere. In between there are intermittent layer, that is tropopause and mesopause. Alright, we will come to know about them. Read it and keep it ready. Alright, so these are the 5 layers of atmosphere. We start with our mother earth. Above this, up to 16 kilometer is troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere, and then interplanetary space. My board is small, so I cannot draw the interplanetary space. We don't have to understand much about it. So these 5 layers are very important. You need to know in detail about all these. Alright. So first of all, we begin with the troposphere. Alright. Now troposphere is the first layer or the layer adjacent to the surface of the earth, just above the earth's surface. Now here in troposphere, if you count it near the poles, it will be only 8 to 9 kilometers. Alright, but if you count this side, as you start going downwards from the poles, both the poles, North Pole and South Pole, then it comes up to 16 kilometers. Alright, in this layer, first of all the weather changes takes place in this layer. You can see I have made clouds and all the weather and climatical conditions changes here. Next, hot air balloon are flown over here only. Then the temperature at this layer, the temperature of this layer, it reduces 6.5 degree centigrade per kilometer. As you move upwards, the temperature starts decreasing. Alright, this is also called the normal lapse rate of troposphere. Now children, we need to understand that how this layer gets heated, because there are many layers to above this. So how this layer? So this layer is gets heated by the terrestrial radiation. The atmosphere receives sunlight. The earth receives sunlight from the top, and here the earth is made up of rocks and stones and water. So whatever the amount of heat the earth traps, the troposphere get heated with that radiation only, because some we absorb, some the earth absorb, and some it reflects back to the space. So this troposphere, it is heated by the terrestrial radiation of the earth. And as we start going up, after every kilometer 6.5 degree centigrade, it keeps losing, it keeps decreasing as you move, start moving upwards. Alright. Also, the aeroplanes, the flights, they fly in this layer only. Alright, at usually most of the planes, most of the flights, they fly at the height of between 30 to 35,000 feet above the earth's surface, the ground. Usually it flies at that height. So we can say between the stratosphere, or we can say on the borderline of troposphere and stratosphere, most of the flights they fly. Alright. Now we move on to the next layer, that is stratosphere. So I hope you must have understand about troposphere. So we move on to stratosphere. Okay. A few points is left about troposphere, that is, in this layer most of the climatic change, storms, rains, winds, the heavy winds, all the changes keeps taking place here only. Now all the gases, this layer constitute of the most of the gases of the atmosphere. Alright. Now in this layer, as you move upwards, it starts decreasing, and in the interchange point with the stratosphere, it decreases up to minus 50 8 degree centigrade, and again it starts increasing. So this point of line is also called the tropopause. The tropopause, you will get this question in your text next. At the end of the text you will get this objective question. So this interchanging point, the layer changing point, here it ends and it is called tropopause, and from again here temperature will start rising. It was the least here, and from this is the changing point, and then from again in stratosphere we will get the highest temperature possible in the atmosphere. We'll come to know about it. Okay.